Hi, welcome to Beth's Book Recommendations. And the first recommendation I have for you is this book, Pigeon English by Stephen Kelman. Fantastic book. I know you'll absolutely love it to bits. It's probably for readers from about year 10, I would say. There are parts of it which are quite graphic, quite upsetting, I think, for some readers. And so I wouldn't recommend it to students who are in year 7 or year 8, really. The book is about a young boy called Harrison who's recently moved to the centre of London with his mum and his older sister from Ghana. And it's about how he is kind of navigating this new world that he's been thrown into. He goes to school, he enjoys school, enjoys his lessons, but he's struggling a bit with the gang culture that's prevalent in the school. He doesn't quite know how to navigate his way around that. The boys in the gang are quite keen to exploit him, really. Obviously, he doesn't realise that. He's only 11 years old. He's quite naive. He's quite unworldly, really. And he struggles between wanting to get in with the gang, but also he's quite moral, so he always wants to do the right thing, and that's a difficulty he has. Because he's only 11 and he's very naive, he doesn't really understand a lot of the things that are going on around him. But obviously, as a reader, we do understand that. So we've kind of got a double perspective, really. It's told in the first person, so we have Harrison's point of view. But as an older reader, you can also see what's going on around him. The novel starts with, very sadly, with the killing of a young boy he's been stabbed, and that's how the novel starts. One of the threads that's running through the novel is Harrison's detective work. He wants to find out who the killer was, and he and his friend Dean sort of play at being detectives, and they go looking for clues. The other themes that are going on throughout the novel are basically around his vulnerabilities, really. The way that he's being lured into behaving in a way that he knows it isn't right. And as a reader, you feel his vulnerability, and creates a bit of a tension in the novel as you're reading it. I think one of the most interesting things about this novel is the way that the story's told. We have, like I said, Harrison's perspective, but we also have the perspective of a pigeon that Harrison befriends, that comes to his balcony. And sometimes the pigeon takes over and gives us a sort of more objective view of what's going on, not just of Harrison, but of kind of mankind itself. So really interesting book, told in a very, very unusual way, and I'm sure that you will absolutely love it. So that's it, Pigeon English, Stephen Kelman. And I'll see you again tomorrow for another book recommendation. Bye.